Hello again. This is part 2 of my massive fall haul. If you didn't see part 1, that's where I went through all of the clothing and accessories and kind of homeware bits and pieces that I've picked up over the last 6 to 8 weeks. I will link it down below for anyone who hasn't seen that and would like to. This is part 2 where I'm going to go through all of the beauty related bits and pieces that I have picked up again over the last 6 to 8 weeks over multiple trips and late night online shopping things and things like that. So as I kind of quickly explained in part 1, these are things I've picked up over the last 6 to 8 weeks, not all in the same trip, not all at the same time, kind of, over that span of time. It was a mix of wanting to ramp up my wardrobe, which that mostly kind of pertains to part 1 where I talk about wanting to get more sweaters and long sleeve shirts and things for fall. But it was a mix of that and wanting to kind of getting sucked into all of the birthday related promos and free gifts and things that were going on. September was my birthday month, and so, I have the rewards card at Sephora and Ulta, and they send you an email, for your birthday saying, hey, it's your birthday, get, X, like Ulta does, like twice the number of points on any purchases, plus like here's a little freebie gift, and Sephora does something similar. So it was things like that, and then also a mix of late night online shopping. So I'm gonna get started. I've tried to parcel these out. They're in 2 boxes on the floor here next to me, but I've tried to keep them separated by store from like where I got them. I am going to leave Sephora and Ulta for last just because I got the majority of my things from there, but I will go through everything. So I'm gonna start with Birchbox. You can't really see because there's a big tracking package on it, but there you go, Birchbox. Well, that says Birchbox man, but obviously I'm a woman. And I've been getting I signed up for the subscription box, so I've been getting those. I think I've only gotten 2 so far, but those have been interesting. The first thing is the Benefit Give Me Brow, which I actually got a travel size one of these in my first Birchbox, which I think was August, and whoop. And so I've really been enjoying that. I have this on now. I have the number 3, which I believe is the medium one. So I decided to get a full-size one because I enjoyed it so much and have been enjoying it. This next one is the Kiehl's Lip Balm number 1, which is, honestly, I wear liquid lipsticks a lot. I really enjoy those, and my lips get very dry, both from that and just because, weather and they just get dry. So I've been trying to take better care of my lips, and so I thought I would give this a try. I know Kiehl's is supposed to be a really good brand. I've heard good things about them, so picked this up. This is a much heavier formulation or balm than I'm used to, so I kind of like wearing this to bed at night because then it just sinks in while I'm sleeping, and or I put it on. That was the box falling. Or I put it on while I'm doing my makeup to kind of prep my lips, give them a little bit boost of hydration before I put color on, which, like I did this morning, I put them on while I was getting ready, and then just put the color lip on top of it. This next one came in a little pouch. So it's Stila, and it's a little trio, so it's 3 travel size lipsticks, and I got this primarily because I wanted to try this color, which is a nice purple in the shade Area, which I have been wanting to replace my Smashbox Always On liquid lip in the shade Let's Dance because it's dried up. I can't wear it anymore. I really should get rid of it. So I've been trying to find something that's a similar shade, obviously, but like a different formulation or like a different liquid lip. So, and getting the trio of these was cheaper than getting a full size. So I thought, why not? I can try some more from the Stila collection. So this is kind of like a mauvey purple in the shade Perla. And this is a nice dark red in the shade Rubino. So, thought these would be nice. This is not the red that I have on my lips today. I will show that to you when I get to it. But yeah, so I just thought those would be nice, and they're small, they're easy to fit in your purse and such. This next one I got from LOC. It's looks like this. It is one of their one and done shadow sticks in the shade Champagne, which, I mean, I've kind of already used it, so it's a little bit dirty. But it's just this nice kind of light, shimmery sheer color, which is good. I like using shades like this all over on a day that I don't really feel like doing a full, like I don't want to put too much effort in, but I still want to have some makeup on, so I like to do a shade like that, kind of just all over the lid on those days, or kind of putting it in the middle of the eyelid for like a pop of color. And then the last thing I got was like a 2-pack mystery pack. I have not used either of these. This is L'Oreal Paris Mythic Oil. I think it's a hair mask. Like I said, I have not really used this. And this is from Wish, and it is shave cream, which will be interesting to try. So that is what I got from Birchbox. This next one, like I said, I try to keep them parceled out in like little things so I like knew where each one was from. This next one is Walmart, even though all of these things can be found at Ulta. This first one I am excited to try because I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's still in its package, so it's not what I have on today, but this is the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. Heard a lot of good things. I've heard it's similar to the Better Than Sex mascara, which, to be honest, I was kind of meh about it. I found that it gave me clumpier lashes than I typically enjoy. But so I'm hoping that this one gives me like the same effect that everyone loves from Better Than Sex, but without as much clumpiness, if that makes any sense. So I'm excited to try that. This next one I've used, obviously. I'm hoping to wash my brushes after. I filmed this sometime today just because they need to get washed. So this is Real Techniques. This is the Expert Concealer Brush, and it was on sale when I got it, so I got it for like 50% off, which is great. But yeah, I've only used this a couple of times, and it's already like so dirty. That's the one downside about using brushes to put on foundation and concealer, is because those cover larger, well, I guess the concealer not necessarily, but because they typically cover like larger areas, they get full of product and like get super dirty much quicker than any of your other brushes. Yeah, and then this last one I have not used yet, but I'm waiting. I need to switch it out with my other one. I have one of these. This is the e.l.f. Is it e.l.f. Studio? e.l.f. Professional? I don't know, it's the black one. e.l.f. This is a blush brush, which I have been I've gone back to it to use for blush. Like I used it today to put on my blush. But the one I have, the handle is getting really loose, and so I think it's going to fall apart soon, so I thought I would just pick them up. And e.l.f. is not that expensive. Like, this was $3, $6, something like that. Like, they're really good. This next little baggie came from TJ Maxx, actually. You can find some really good makeup there. I will say, though, when shopping at TJ Maxx, I do tend to, if I look at makeup, I tend to stay with brands that I'm already familiar with. I don't tend to branch out and try any brands I don't already recognize, just because I'm not sure about the quality there, and I'd much rather, get stuff I like. So this first one is a travel size Marc Jacobs Omega Lash Mascara, which is like $5. I don't know if it's the same one I had. I have had one of these before, from the same line. I don't know if it's the same. one, but the one I had also had Omega Lash in the name, so I don't know if it's the same or not. This is an e.l.f. lip crayon in the shade Mulberry Maven. It's a very nice color. I've worn it a couple of times. Very nice. And again, e.l.f., good brand, very cheap. And then these last three I got just because they were Milani. So, you know, Milani is a good drugstore brand, but finding it at TJ Maxx meant it was even cheaper than it already was. So, yeah. So this is a foil, or no, it's a Constellation Cream eyeliner. This is in 6 Galaxy, so you can tell I've kind of already used it on this side, but it's like green and gold and stuff on top. And then this is what the packaging looks like, because I got another one in number 4 Evening Star, which is more purple, and like navy in it. And then this last one is a brown foil eyeliner, which again just has a little bit of shimmer in it. It's dark brown. I'm wearing, I don't know if you can tell, but I do have this one on my top lashes today. Yeah, I just thought, you know, good. I've been wanting to branch out with my makeup a little bit. I typically, when I do wear eyeliner, I typically stick to a pencil just because I personally enjoy those more. But I do want to try other stuff, so I thought I would get those. Obviously, don't necessarily need to have gotten all three, but they were there and they were pretty cheap, so why not? This next one, I've only tried one of these, and it's a very new brand to me, but I was intrigued because, just because of the claims that they made. So this is a brand called Beauty Bakery, which I've seen, like, I know Tati on her website, or not her website, on her YouTube channel, has done a review of some of their lines, and I know other people have. But they claim with their, they call them lip whips, but with their liquid lipsticks, they claim that once you put them on, they don't budge, they don't fade, like, anything. Like, they are serious, like, if you've seen any videos on social media where someone has like swatches down their arm and they're running them underwater and rubbing them and they're not budging, that's Beauty Bakery. So I got 2 colors that I thought I would try. This first one, let's see, which one is this? I do kind of wish they would put the name on the side somewhere of the packaging. Maybe I just can't see it. So this is one, I have worn this once before, and I will say it did work pretty well. It faded a little bit on the inner, kind of like on the inner line here by the end of the day, but I did not have to reapply it once throughout the day, and it still looked pretty good at the end of the day, so I have to say, like, they worked pretty well. And I feel like that day I had something like like Italian or Chinese, or like, you know, something that had a good amount of grease in it for lunch. So this is in the shade Ginger Snap, which I thought would just be like a nice fall color, and it has that nice kind of, there we go, doe foot applicator that's like triangle, and it has the little thing in the middle, so it's like the Smashbox ones. But yeah, I quite enjoy this. I will say though, you will need a oil-based makeup wipe to remove these, because otherwise you were scrubbing your lips hella hard. I found that out the hard way because I generally get oil-free. So yeah, and this other one I got, I have not worn yet because again, it has not been super cold yet, and I feel like it's just odd to wear such a dark lip when it's still 85 or 90 degrees out. But it's this gorgeous dark purple color in the shade Raspberry Tiramisu, and I'm so excited. I have such high hopes for it. If it doesn't, there's like 1 or 2 that are actually darker than this, that are darker purple. There you go. And I just, if this doesn't come out patchy, I will be so happy, because darker shades, as anyone who wears lipstick knows, darker shades, particularly in a liquid lip format tend to just come out a little bit patchier just because it's a little bit harder with the color of the shade, and I'm not really sure, like, you know, like the details of it, but I just know that darker shades like this tend to come out a little bit patchier. So I have very high hopes for when I do try that for the first time. Alright, I think we're down to just Ulta and Sephora, and because Sephora is closer to me, I'm going to start with that. So a lot of this is stuff that I just wanted to try. Like, I'm trying, I've been into makeup for a couple of years now. Like, I mean, I've always been aware of makeup, but I didn't really start getting into makeup till my junior year of college, maybe. And so I'm at the point now where I want to try to start expanding what I know and what I use. So there are a couple of things in here that are brand new. I have never really used them before. They're new, like, techniques or whatever. So we'll just jump in, grab the first thing. This is Babe. It's a body souffle. So, you know, body butter lotion in the scent Wild Daisy. I thought I would just give this a try. I found that I really like the body butters by The Body Shop, and so I thought, well, since I like those, maybe I should give this whole lotion thing, like, another go. So I'm starting to kind of, like, slowly branch out, see if there's other stuff out there that I might also like, so I thought I would just try this. Let's see. This was, I thought I would include it just because it's Tarte, who I really enjoy. This was my birthday. This was the September. You could choose this or something else, and obviously I went with this. This was the birthday gift. So it's a little mini lip paint, and it's a mini blush, which the blush is actually what I have on today. It's in the shade Partay with, like, 3 A's, but it's one of their clay ones, I believe, but it's just nice. I like the color a lot. And then this is in Birthday Suit, which is just, like, a nice neutral shade. These next two things I got are new, but I am completely loving. There's actually one other one. There it is. So I've heard about this brand, Pretty Vulgar, for I think a little bit now. Again, I watch beauty people on YouTube quite a bit, and so I've seen people get them in PR videos and or do reviews on them and stuff. So I've heard good things about this brand, and also I just Pretty Vulgar, like, the whole, like, idea of this brand just amuses me because it's makeup, so it's like, you know, that's the pretty part, and then the names of it are just great. This one is one of their eyeshadow palettes. It's the Early Bird palette, which I'm wearing several shades of this, but it's so cute. It comes with this, and it flips up, gives you a nice big mirror, and then it has this kind of, like, bird cage effect at the bottom where all the shades are, and so, I mean, the colors aren't quite as the vulgar as some of the other ones, but they have, like, these are all bird related, so, like, Nest Egg, which is this, which I have on. I also have on Ruffled and Rise today. Oh, and Conquer down here. Yeah, it's just, I really like the colors. I love this palette. I was looking for a good neutral palette. I've been looking for a good neutral palette for a while, one that I thought would really work for me, because there are a lot where I'm like, oh, it's cute, but I'm not really sure about, like, this half of the palette, like these colors. I don't know if I'd wear them, but I mean, there's some colors on here still that I have not tried yet, but just overall loving this so far. So that's that. This is a highlighter, which I've never done highlighter before. This is Shimmering Swan, but the shade of the color is Glimmers of BS. That's more the vulgar part, that of the Pretty Vulgar. So let's see if I can get this out. I heard such good, there we go. I've heard such good things about this, and I don't know if it shows up. There we go. But I do have a little bit of it on up here on each side, but this is what it looks like, and it's just this nice shade. As you can tell, I'm still filming on my laptop, so I still haven't quite got this, like, which side is which down. But that's that, and I really have been enjoying that. And then this last thing I actually haven't tried yet. This is their Silent Treatment, but I was just so intrigued by this. The only thing, though, is I don't know if it would stain. So it's got this pretty top, and it's called Silent Treatment. So this is a matte lip moisturizer. So as a lot of people that wear liquid lipsticks know, they can be pretty drying on your lips, some more than others, but for the most part, you know, they do kind of dry your lips out to a certain degree. So this is to help combat that. So you're supposed to, if you feel your lips getting dry, you're supposed to put this on top of it, and it'll kind of like give your lips a boost of moisturizer. The only thing I don't know about this, because like I said, I haven't really tried it yet. Oh, and you can see they have their little logo on the side there. Is I don't know if the applicator is gonna get stained. Like, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's the only thing, is I don't know if the applicator would get stained. Like, if I put this on top of this, this is actually, like, this feels pretty comfortable, what I have on right now. Partly because I don't think it dries down super, super matte, but also I have that Kiehl's stuff on underneath it. But just in general, like, I'll be curious to see if that stains or not. This next one I was just curious about. It's again from Tarte. This is the LipSurgence Skintuitive Lip Tint in the shade Energy Noir. So, everyone, well, not everyone, but anyone who has tried or is familiar with the Lipstick Queen brand, like, I have their Frog Prince lipstick, which is a pH balancing lipstick in a pink tone, so it's supposed to give you your perfect shade of pink. So this is the same thing, but it's supposed to do like a purple, like a darker color. So for me, I think it works, but it's very, very light. Like the pink one, the Frog Prince, I think you can tell a lot more and it leaves a bit of a stain behind. I don't know if this one stains as much. This one feels kind of more of a balm, that just like a tinted balm. From what I've tried of it so far, at least. But I don't know. I like it so far. It's just a lot more sheer than I expected. Keeping with the lip theme, I got two more. Yes, I am a little bit obsessed with lips, if you cannot tell. So this is another one from Tarte. This was, I think, one of their limited edition ones, maybe. This was on clearance, though, so clearance or on sale. If I can get it open. So this is one of their lip paints. Well, we can just break it, that too. In the shade Bestie, which is just a dark nude. You know, just a dark nude, but it's great. It works. I like it. And then this one, I actually wanted to try. I am a fan of Bare Minerals lip products. I had a trio. I got the, what is it, Nice and Naughty or something? They had some sort of holiday trio set out last year that I tried. And honestly, of the ones that I got, I really only wear the darkest one, which was in the shade Juju, because the others were a little bit, one was very much too light for my skin tone. The other one was like a shade or too light, but Juju was like the perfect, like new, like your lips but better kind of color. So I thought I would try their lip gloss, which I typically don't wear lip gloss. But I actually really like this one. This is in the shade Tantalize, so it's a little bit of a brown nude hue to it, but it's very comfortable. I like it quite a bit. It's a little bit stickier, obviously, than what I'm used to, just because it is a lip gloss. But yeah, I enjoy that very much. Alright, so, a couple more things. I promise you, like, this was not full. This, I haven't touched this yet. I haven't had a chance to. This was on sale or on clearance, I don't remember. So I kind of am interested in learning how to contour. I've never tried contouring before, so I thought this would be perfect way to start. Smashbox is a good brand. This is a mini contour palette. It also comes with a contour stick and a primer water. So I think I will give that a try, see how it goes. I picked up a travel size Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray just because, you know, I have a full size one, but it's great to travel with. This we'll see. This is the Sephora collection. This is an exfoliating cleansing cream, which I thought, I just wanted to try. It's in green tea. So this is supposed to mattify and anti-blemish. So we shall see how that goes. I'm trying to get more into skincare too, if you can't see. This, I think, was technically a free gift with purchase, or like one of those, like one of those promo codes that you can put in. And so I thought I would just give it a try. This is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Primer from their like Sweet Peach collection, which everyone has been obsessed with. And for good reason from what I've seen. I personally haven't tried anything of theirs. So now I will. And then the last couple of things are, I think this also was another like free promo code thing. So this is Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. I will give this another couple of tries. I have tried this once or twice and I wasn't super impressed with it, but, you know, I'll give it a fair share. So this all was actually purchased in store. I went with my grandmother when I was in Indianapolis a week or two ago. We went to Ulta, and so that's when all this happened. I don't know her name, but we had a very nice and very helpful girl that color matched both me and my grandmother for new foundation and concealer and stuff, and she was great. Don't know her name. I don't remember her name, but she was great. So, I guess I'll just start with whatever I got first. So this is Ulta Beauty. This is Coconut Milk Lotion Spray. I was just intrigued by the lotion spray part, and I thought I would give it a try. This is in Uplifting Rosemary, so we'll see. Not too sure. We'll see. And then these also kind of are more body / don't really fit in with the rest of it. So, obviously you can buy hand soap wherever, but we were there and these were on sale, so I thought I would just pick some up because I'm running low. I have one in my bathroom and one by my kitchen sink. So this is Herbal Lemon, and they're both foaming. They're both Ulta Beauty collection. And then this is Eucalyptus Mint, which I think I didn't get to smell these in store, but there was a Bath and Body Works one. I think I actually have this. I have like a very, very tiny bit. But Bath and Body Works Stress Relief, love this as like a hand sanitizer. But so this is supposed to be like, the scent is Eucalyptus Spearmint. So I'm wondering if this will be the same. Kind of hoping so, because I've really enjoyed that. So we'll see. And then this one is a body scrub, which I've never tried before. I thought I would give it a try. Also Ulta Beauty. This is the Pink Sorbet Exfoliating Body Scrub. So excited to try that out. Well, I guess these also aren't really, they're beauty, but they're not like makeup. I'll do all the makeup all at once. These are Almay just eye makeup remover pads. These are oil based. I wanted to get these specifically for taking off lip products, just because, like I said, those ones from Beauty Bakery, like, oh my gosh, you for sure want an oil based one. Just because the oil free, like, it takes forever. They do sell a lip remover thing on their website, but I don't know if I didn't get it because I don't know that you'd need it. Like, I don't know if there's anything particularly special about them, so I thought I would try this first and just see how it worked. And then this is Diva Curl. This is a wavy mini transformation kit. So it has, I think it has a shampoo, a conditioner, and then a texturizing something in it. I don't know. I thought I would just see how it works. I'm trying to get also, so my hair is naturally kind of like wavy, curly, somewhere in between. It's kind of fallen a little bit as I've been filming this, but I did, for the first time, blow dry my hair and use a diffuser on it. So it's got more curl kind of to it that you can kind of see than it does if I let it air dry. I typically let it air dry just because, I don't know, just have never used a blow dryer. But I know that my hair has the ability to look much curlier, much wavier, whatever word you want to use, because when I go to get my hair done at a salon, my hairdresser has used a diffuser and some styling products on it, and it comes out much curlier than anything I can manage at home. And then also, I've been showering in the mornings a lot, and with living in southern Indiana, I don't think letting your hair air dry, you know, in the middle of December in the morning is gonna be my smartest move. So, trying out some new stuff to try and figure out a new routine for winter, because I don't really feel like getting sick, and I don't really feel like showing up to work with ice in my hair. I feel like that might be a little bit unprofessional, but that could just be me. So, also in keeping with that, I tried these, which I'm gonna get some real scrunchies because I don't think these work for dip. I tried one of these already. Like, they're, I don't know, plastic or whatever, but they're supposed to, like, help prevent your hair getting kinks when you, like, put it up in a ponytail or a bun or whatever. And, I tried one of these. I had it for a day and a half, and then I went to go put my hair up in a ponytail, and it snapped. I hadn't even, like, I got it one round, and then I was going to twist it, and it just snapped. So I don't think these are really good. So I'm gonna get some, like, legit, like, old 90s, like, scrunchies, for that. Alright, so everything else, I think, I'm just gonna put this on my lap. I need to stop hitting this thing that my laptop is resting on, because the video is gonna come out very shaky. So everything else in here, I think, is actual makeup. I don't know if this counts as actual makeup or if this would count as, like, body. But I wanted to give this a try. This is the Soap & Glory Spritz Me Quick Super Hydrating Moisture Mist, which I think you just spritz on your face or body, and it's just, like, a different way. Essentially, I'm also, in addition to trying real lotion, I'm also trying different ways to, like, hydrate my skin without actually having to, like, rub lotion into it. So I thought I'd give this a try. I've heard good things about it. I was intrigued. I picked up a new sponge, just to try. Mine is getting pretty dirty, even, like, it doesn't come completely clean anymore, and it's also a different shape than this, so I thought I would give this a try. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. And then, again, Real Techniques, the brush is in here because I've been using it. This is the Expert Face Brush, which I do own another one, but I need to get rid of it because it, again, doesn't wash completely clean anymore. But so I got new foundation, and so I got a new brush. Because the foundation I've been using is the Almay Smart Shade, which I was just applying with my hands because it didn't seem to work with a brush. Like, you need to rub it in with your hands in order for it to, like, pH balance match you. So I was using that, but I have new foundation, which I'm wearing, which I'm really enjoying. I don't know if I've had this one before. I've had a foundation from Smashbox before, but I don't know if it was the same one. So this is the Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. I told the girl that color matched us that I was looking for a foundation that was light to medium coverage because my skin has been pretty good. So I feel like if my skin is being pretty clear and pretty good, like, I don't want a super heavy foundation, but I do want something buildable for when I do get breakouts. Like I have a couple on, there we go, on my chin over here, that are going away, but they're still there. So like when that happens, I want something I can build up a little bit. So she recommended this and color matched perfectly. Really been enjoying that. And then with it, I got the, as a concealer, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be, I looked at the name of it after I got home and I was a little bit confused. It's the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream Eyes. And it looks like this. And it has one of these applicators where you kind of like paint it on. You twist the bottom and then, you know, brush it on. So this is my concealer slash like under eye area, and I've also really been enjoying that. She color matched that pretty well too. Let's see. She did use as like a finishing powder kind of a thing. She used something from Tarte that was a little bit tinted, but I opted not to do that. But so instead I opted to just get a new, because I'm almost done. I think this is like the third one of these I've had. A NYX No Filter finishing powder, which is a little bit tinted. So put that on those areas. And then I got the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder, that in translucent, to kind of put all over, which love this stuff. Like the NYX one is pretty good. But I've had this one before. It was in the loose, okay, that's making noise, so I'm gonna put that down. It's in the loose powder, which I really, really liked. Come on, come out. The actual formula, but the loose powder just kind of got everywhere, so I was like, I think I'll get the pressed one next time, which I did. And it's really nice. So it has a mirror, this is the product, and then if you flip it up, it has a sponge, which I have not used. But I'm wearing this also, and it's really good. It's really finely mixed or finely powdered, so it's great. I think there's just a couple of things left. I wanted to get a new bronzer because the bronzer I have has some shimmer in it, and I don't know, something was making my skin look a little orange in certain light, so I couldn't figure out, was it the foundation, is the bronzer? Like I stopped wearing my bronzer, which seemed to help a little bit, but anyway. So I asked her about it because I was thinking of getting a different one, but I didn't know if it would be too cool toned for my skin. So she actually put this on, and it looked really good. I was just surprised. This is the Hoola Light from Benefit, by the way. I was just surprised because this is a much lighter color than I would have gone for. And it has a little mirror, has this, and then the actual product is underneath it. I'm wearing this today as well, but I really, really like this. Like I said, it's just a much lighter color than I would have thought to go for, but it looks, when the way she put it on looks so natural, and it looked great. So I got that. And then these are two brushes that I have not used yet that I got. They're both from Japanesque, from the Commodore collection. Commodore. So this is a contour and highlight brush. I thought I could use this with that Smashbox contour kit, because I don't really have a contour brush, so I'd try that. And then this is just a fan brush to try with that highlighter from Pretty Vulgar. I used a different brush today when I put it on that works pretty well, but I also just want to see the effect that this kind of a brush can give that. And then I think there's just 3 things left, and then we're done with this massive haul. Like, I will not need to go shopping for a good while after this. This is Smashbox Eye Duo. This was a free gift with purchase or something. I don't know, when we checked out, the guy, like, checked it in. So I'll try that out. It looks like it has an eye duo and then a mini mascara. These last 2 things are Bare Minerals, again. These are their Statement Matte Liquid Lips. I was originally just going to get a full size of the Juju, which is part of their Gen Nude Liquid Matte collection, but then I saw these, and so I was kind of playing around, and I mean, to be honest, I got the shade Flawless, which is very similar in color to Juju. It's like a mauvey purple nude color. So I got that, which I have worn a couple of times and really enjoyed. And then this one is the one I have on my lips today. It's in the shade Naughty, which is this nice kind of dark red. I think if I had wiped off the excess lip balm before I put it on, it might be a little bit darker in shade, but it's just this nice dark red. It's very comfortable on the lips. Like I said, I really enjoy the Bare Minerals lip products. But yeah, I think that's everything. I know that was a lot of stuff. And which is also why I broke it into two, because I knew this would be, oh my god, so long if I didn't break it up. And there's still, these videos, to be honest, are probably still going to be pretty long on their own. I will try to edit them so a little bit shorter, but I cannot make any promises. But yeah, so that is my massive fall haul completed, parts 1 and 2. And I will not need to go shopping for a very long time now, I don't think. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you've used any of, this mess of products that I've shown. Like, let me know how you like them. Any tips and tricks, especially with contour, that you guys might have, because I'm going to be venturing down that alley soon. And I've never tried it before, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. And I will talk to you guys soon. Yeah, God, I have so much cleanup to do now.